Fair use, commentary, and criticism. Ringo TV reactions. Let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV reactions. We are back again with another one. Continuing on with our investigation regarding this situation, Patrick Xavier Clark. We talked about the other day where his attorney was talking about the bail and how they tried to reduce the bail down to about $300K, and the judge rejected that. Well, coming into the news desk, it looks like your boy, Patrick, appeared to have been released from jail. Yeah, that's right. Patrick was released from jail. You know, the guy that they said that is on camera putting bullets inside of Takeoff? That's what they're saying. It says, man accused of killing Migos rapper Takeoff released from jail after posting $1 million bond, records say. That's a lot of money, to get $1 million to post for bond, man. I mean, who did it? Who was able to post this bond for him? And what does that say about the case? What does that say about the case? Because if he was able to get off and he's out on bail, free like a bird, then what that says? That says he's going to eventually walk. So who really is the killer? You see how I tell you, y'all, I told y'all, man, you can't trust nothing in the media, man. They just lying all day, man. According to court records, Patrick Clark was able to post the $1 million bond and was released from jail. So basically, your boy Patrick is home chilling, eating a steak dinner. The guy that they claim, this guy, they claim that he was the one that was on camera putting bullets inside of Takeoff. This is what they said. This is what the media says. So I'm trying to figure this out. What's really going on here? What is going on here? How is it that they were able to get the money to do the bond? I'm trying to figure out, how is this thing even possible, y'all? This is crazy, man. I'm a little weird. It's weird. It's not making any sense. I mean, what are your thoughts on this situation? How is it possible? And what does this say about the case? Did he really do it? Are the investigators lying? Somebody's lying, y'all. I don't think they got any footage. I think they're lying because if you notice, your boy Patrick, he never confessed. He never said, hey guys, I did it. They're accusing him. So how do we know he really did it? Makes you wonder, right? It really makes you wonder. But moving on to the story, it says that he posted bail. It is what it is, right? It said Houston, the man accused of killing Migos rapper Takeoff, Patrick Clark, posted a $1 million bond on Wednesday and was released from jail according to court records. Last week, a judge ordered Clark's bond to remain at $1 million. His attorneys were hoping to get it reduced. Clark is accused of killing Migos rapper Takeoff. His attorneys were fighting to get his bond reduced to $300,000 after arguing he was not a flight risk. And he did not have the assets to cover a $1 million bond, right? So now, it's crazy stuff, y'all. Although we respect Judge Hill, as well as his decision today, we disagree with it. And to be honest, we're very surprised by it, said Clark's attorney, Quinones. She basically was disappointed by the judge's verdict in terms of denying the bond to be $300K, but they posted a $1 million bond. That's a lot of money, y'all. That's a whole lot of money, to say the least. So he goes on and says Quinones was confident Clark's bond. Let me see. Hold on. I skipped the whole paragraph. Let me see. The bond for Clark was originally set at $2 million. It was then reduced to $1 million nearly 2 weeks later, after defense attorneys argued that the original amount was excessive and goes against the Texas Constitution. It says Quinones was confident Clark's bond will be reduced after complying with the judge's bond condition. And they complied with everything the judge wanted, but it's like it just didn't go through. It didn't work out. They basically shut it down, told them no. And I guess they said, hey, who cares? If it's not $300K, we're going to still pay it. So they paid the $1 million. I don't know who had the money. I don't know where they got it from. But if Clark is out of prison, what does that say about the case? Who did it, y'all? Who deleted Takeoff? And why would a man that's on camera be released? Why? Because maybe he never did it. Maybe he never did it and the court had to let him go because they know they don't got nothing. Think about it. You can't hold a man in prison if he innocent. But then again, this court system don't care. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The court system don't care about whether you guilty or what. They'll put any one of us in prison and throw the key away. It's up to you and your family and friends to bail you out and prove your innocence. But somebody had to go down for the rap for Takeoff, and they threw Patrick under the bus. But I want to see where this is going to go, because for him to be out, it just proved that there's no video. Because if this man is on video basically deleting Takeoff, there's no way a judge is going to even issue any bond, because he's a murderer and he don't deserve to be out. If he's on camera, why would they release him? It makes no sense, right? So Quinones was confident Clark's bond will be reduced after complying with the judge's bonds. But as you know, the judge denied everything. It goes on. He asked us to find a bail bonding company that would do immediate notification of any violations of the GPS monitoring. We did that, Quinones said. So they followed all the standard procedures, and they was basically denied either way. She also said they complied with a financial affidavit of Clark and turned over his passport card. So it just leaves us puzzled. What other factors are there other than the high-profile nature of this case that would cause the judge not to reduce it to something that is reasonable, Quinones said. So they had to pay the $1 million. I don't know who put up the money. Maybe somebody put up their house, cars, assets. They probably put up 2 houses, 3 houses to get him up on out of there. But okay, now that he's out, what's next? Like, what's really going on here? Because this is confusing, man. They really playing games with us. Remember the other stream I did? I said it looked like they're playing games with us with the attorneys and everything. Now it seems more suspicious now, right? Talking about it just leaves us puzzled. We're puzzled. We're trying to figure out what's going on here, right? It says the judge left the door open to a possible change to the bond amount if attorneys bring up new matters. Under the Texas Constitution, bond is not supposed to be used as a tool to hold someone. It's put in place to ensure that the person changed with a crime will return to court, right? So now what else we got? It says what led investigators to Patrick Clark. We probably pretty much covered this, but let's see. According to the warrant reviewed by, I guess, the news station, people were standing outside the 810 Billiards and Bowling alley before the shooting that led to Takeoff's death started. According to police, Quavo began arguing with two men. Notice we brought up Quavo's name again. See, Quavo's the one that started everything. Quavo began arguing with two men who had just won money off a dice game. So basically they won money. One of them was later identified as Cameron Joshua, right? We know him as Lil Cam. He is facing weapons charges. So a physical fight broke out, and then two men opened fire. Police say one of those men is Clark. Police said Clark is seen on video pulling out a gun and firing multiple rounds while holding a wine bottle in the other hand. So my thing is this: if he's on camera doing this, why is he out on bail if he's the killer? It's not making any sense. It says after the shooting, Clark is seen running to the House of Blues where he left the wine bottle, right? It goes on and says fingerprints. Fingerprints match Clark's when police later had it tested. Why? Because they don't have a gun. They most likely got rid of the gun. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact, but if you got to get fingerprints from a wine bottle, is because you don't have access to the gun. It says Clark then went back to the bowling alley before leaving the area. Now notice, we see that Quavo released a new song about Without You or some nonsense. We already did a video about that. But as you can see, the paperwork says that Clark basically went back to the bowling alley. So he walked past Quavo and he didn't do nothing to Quavo. But yet he had the gun in his hand. See that? It's crazy, right? Clark then went back to the bowling alley before leaving the area. So he went back to the bowling alley while Quavo was right there, and Quavo didn't say nothing or do nothing. You see how that worked? It's crazy stuff, man. Investigators said forensic prove Clark is the only person who could have shot and hit Takeoff from where both men were positioned. Takeoff was shot twice, once in the back and once in the head. Back. Now notice, once in the back. Uh-oh. If he was shot in the back, but then again, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't necessarily mean that it was Clark now. Because remember, Takeoff was moving and he probably turned around and was hit by one of the bullets from Migo Bands, right? They're not going to give us all the info because they ain't showing us the video. Why they ain't showing us the video, man? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. I'm trying to get me something to eat, man. My phone blowing up. Everybody contacted me at one time. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop everything that I'm doing. I'm trying to get something to eat, man. I just finished doing a stream. I'm hungry, man. I had to come back on. You know what I mean? Everybody on YouTube is going live at the same time, man. I'm not even going to be on long, man. I'm getting off in the next 5 minutes, bro. I don't got time to be on here for 20 hours, man. I don't got no time, man. Y'all could go ahead and y'all got it, man. All you content creators, y'all can stay on forever. I'm getting off next 5 minutes, man. For real. So it goes on and it says Clark was arrested. Pretty much, he was arrested during a traffic stop by the Houston Police Department Gang Division, right? Interesting. He was arrested, right? On December 1st. He had a gun on him. So he was just walking around the street and he had a gun on him, right? But it was not the one used in the murder. How convenient, right? So he had a gun on him, but he wasn't charged for that. See how that works, ladies and gentlemen? He had a gun on him, but he wasn't charged for any gun. He did not make any comments during his arrest. Well, why would he? You have the right to remain silent. Timeline of takeoff shooting. I mean, we pretty much talked about all of this already, man. We already done. Listen, man, we already talked about all this stuff, fam. I don't got no more time, man. Seriously, I don't have no more time. I don't got no more time. I'm not wasting no more time, man. It is what it is. So you already have it, ladies and gentlemen. Man accused of killing Migos rapper Takeoff. Y'all already done know the drill, man. I don't got no more time. It is what it is, bro. I don't got no more time. There's really nothing here to talk about. I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Clark pretty much was released from prison. There's really no other news to talk about. He was released. What more do I need to talk about? There's nothing else to talk about. So there's no need for me to be on for another 20 hours talking about the same thing, rewinding the same thing, reading the same thing, saying the same thing. There's nothing there to talk about. So there you got it, ladies and gentlemen. Real fast, quick, 15-minute stream. Hey, I came back with another one. It is what it is. Hey, it is what it is, man. I don't got nothing else to say, man. Let me see. What else is there to talk about? Nothing else. There is nothing else to talk about. So that's all I have for you. So I'll catch you in the next stream when we have actual real news, right? The news is pretty simple. There is nothing more that I need to say. I'm not going to be here for another 2 hours. I'm not going to talk about nothing else. Clark was released. He posted bond for $1 million, and there is nothing else to talk about. We don't have no more information about why he's out or whatever the case is. I covered the case 1,000 times. I'm not going to sit here rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling. I'm not going to do that. I am hungry, and that's it. So y'all have a good on night. It is what it is. I got some work to do and some food to eat. Right? So y'all take care. I'll catch you in the next stream. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.